and welcome to the Guna Vibe. Today I wanted to talk about the Cricket World Cup between India and Australia. Australia won the game by 6 wickets. Congratulations to Australia for their sixth World Cup. Um, it's impressive past 12 months for Australia. They won the T20 World Cup. They also won the World Championship this year, and this 50-hour over format World Cup as well. Um, Very impressive performance by Australia right from the start. It never felt like there was any doubts in what Australia really wanted to do. They were in the game. They bowled the right lengths. They were fielding aggressively as well. I could easily count at least 15 to 20 runs that Australia were able to save in the field. And to top that, a brilliant catch by Travis Head um, to dismiss the impressive and I think the maybe one of the most important wickets for this Indian team, Rohit Sharma. Um, Australia also won the toss. I was a little surprised that Pat Cummins opted to bowl, but it seemed like a very slow wicket, so very slow bounce. Um, there's not much for the bowlers, but we saw Rohit Sharma being aggressive as he has always been in this tournament, scoring a lot of fours and actually scored some sixes as well. Quickly got scores past 50. It felt like it was a good toss to lose at that time, and Rohit was going really quickly. But then, as soon as Gill got out, Rohit got out, and Shreyas got out, India was. It never felt like India went past the fifth gear. It was like from 80 for 3 or 80 for 1 in 10 overs. India could only score 240 all out in 50 overs. That is, they in the next 40 overs they were able to score 160 runs in the run rate of 4 runs per hour. I don't know if the bowling was really strong or they bowled a good line, but it felt like Indian batters were easily in the shell, especially KL Rahul. Um, Virat Kohli was playing almost a run a ball, maybe at 90 strike rate, so he was getting the strike moving. India still struggled to score a boundary for a while. KL Rahul, like I said, took a lot of time, more than 100 balls to score his 60 runs, but I think I understand why they were going so slow because after Rahul and Kohli, there was no batters who were in form. Surya Kumar Yadav was not really in form this World Cup. Jadeja could be iffy, so that's pretty much what happened. But as soon as Kohli got dismissed, the chances of India scoring more than um, 280, 290 was also pretty much diminished. And in the 40th over, 41st over, when uh, we asked, India could have gone for runs with a set. With a set, Rahul got dismissed. So there was no real um, go in the last 10 overs from India. That was disappointing, and the steady loss of wickets. It was really baffling to the way Surya Kumar Yadav was playing, is giving the strike to tailenders and pretty much having the tailenders fend for themselves. Um, but overall, the performance of the Indian batters were not great. Uh, However, again, I would like to commend Pat Cummins, especially the way he placed his field placements spot on for every batter. Like for every um, Indian batsman who came in. He had a field placement set for that. Uh, that batsman, if the batter was susceptible to short ball, they bowled short balls. Not afraid to bowl slow off cutters to utilize whatever it was from the pitch. Brought himself on when the three wickets were gone, so he could use himself in, get himself in with the two newish batters, and that's one of the reasons why I think Kohli and Rahul went as slow as they did. Plus, the ballers, Travis Head, part timers like Maxwell, they bowled easily bowled 4 overs for like 7 runs or 9 runs. So that was economical as well. So they didn't really had to use all the main bowlers, but still were able to uh, contain India during those middle overs and even the last 10 overs. So really good bowling, really good performance, really good fielding performance overall, as well by Australia. Um, in the mid break, it felt like because the pitch was slow, it was good, dying. There was still a chance for India to, and the Indian bowling attack has been pretty impressive through the tournament. The chances were India was going to make some inroads. But Australia came in with an intent. They really scored a lot of runs in the first 2 3 overs, pretty much deflating the Indian bowling attack. However, Shami got Warner, Bumrah got Marsh and Smith quickly to make Australia at 47 for 3, and from there there was a little bit of chance. I was surprised to have see Shami get the new ball. I think both Shami and Bumrah, although they bowled well, they conceded a lot of extras, a lot of wides. They were not able to control the swinging wide ball. Um, Bumrah was able to beat Travis Head a lot, but Shami was a little wayward. I was surprised that the the pattern that we had throughout the tournament to get Shami has first changed and have the other bowler, the fast bowler, bowl was interesting. And also first change being Jadeja and second change Kuldeep Yadav was a little baffling as well. I think that allowed both Labuschagne and Travis to get set. Very impressive batting from Travis Head, of course, scoring a well-deserved century. Really well played. Was aggressive. Didn't got himself um let down with the swinging conditions, but he gradually got himself run a ball and then passed to run a ball. So a very impressive century. I think he's the sixth or seventh batsman to score a century in a World Cup final. And more importantly, Labuschagne playing a pivotal 11 innings to keep the other end going. Although he was not as slow as Rahul, he was taking the ball, getting his ones and twos whenever he could. Um, he was a really solid rock for Travis Head to get going. Um, Indian bowling was a little disappointing after that. After the first 10 15 overs, I think the Indian bowlers felt it was difficult to get any sort of rhythm. Like I said, Shami was, I won't say below par, but he was struggling with the white ball, swinging white ball. Surprised that he got the not to open the bowling instead of Siraj. Jadeja was economical, but still didn't really have any real impact. Kuldeep was expensive, um, especially against Head. He was really able to score multiple sixes. His sweep was very effective. Um, Overall, um, fairly disappointing final. I don't know if it has anything to do with the pitch being slowish. It would have been better if the pitch had a lot more runs, where both team could show their batting prowess. But at the same time, sometimes it's good to see application and bowling attacks given um some leeway from the pitch as well. The pitch being slow was me meant that you needed to craft as a bowler to bowl slower balls and other types of cutters, whereas as a batter you are really needed to apply, but at the same time switch strikes. Um, but yeah, congratulations to Australia for winning this World Cup. Yet again, the sixth World Cup that they have won. India, um, although they had won all the games in this World Cup, they fell one short in front of a capacity crowd. Like you could literally hear a pin drop when Australia was going really hard at India. There was no rejoice or anything apart from the Australian cricket team. So, unfortunately, disappointment for India, um, rejoice for Australia. We'll see what the next World Cup brings for us. But until then, have a good day and take care.